Ah, alright. Just wanted to let that play for the fun of it. Hi. Yes, Arya, I think I do remember you from the Little Nightmare stream, is that right? Let's see, I'll probably have the chat up here, maybe. Anyway, recently I completed Katawa Shoujo, a visual novel that was made for free, and that was all started because of a desire to show people that visual novels aren't just cute girls with nice chests, and I'm gonna continue with that. I'm continuing with that desire by starting up my next visual novel, which is Steins. This might be a bit too loud. Hold on. Okay. So yeah, let's just. I guess we should start, huh?
全ては偶然だ。だがその偶然はあらかじめ決められていた世界の意志でもあった。俺はイカれてなどいない。至って正常だ。ここでは真実を語っているんであって、断じて中二病の妄想なんかじゃない。きっかけはほんの些細なことだとしても、それが未来の大きな流れを決定づけてしまうこともある。バタフライ効果という言葉を知っているか？知らないなら調べるのだ。それぐらいの慎重さが求められているのだということを理解しろ。残念ながら俺は慎重じゃなかった。自分の愚かさを分かっていたらあいつを失うことになんてならなかった。未来をこんな形にしてしまうなんてこともなかった。分かるはずがないだろう。その瞬間の自分の手に人類すべての運命を決定づけるような重大なターニングポイントのスイッチが握られているなんていうことは分かるはずがないんだ。考えてもみるがいい。普段の人間の知覚は 99% が遮断されている。人は自分で思っている以上に愚鈍な生き物なんだよ。普段の生活の中に生まれている何気ないことなど気にも留めないし、知覚したとしてもすぐに忘れるか脳が処理をしないかのどちらかなんだ。あの時の俺に言ってやりたい。迂闊なことをするなと、軽率なことをするなと、見て見ぬふりをするなと、もっと注意を払えと。陰謀の魔の手は思った以上にずっと身近にあって、いつでもお前を陥れようと手ぐすね引いているのだと。
Okay then. You guys don't know the.
宇宙に始まりはあるか、終わりはない。無限。星にもまた始まりはあるが、自らの力を持って滅びゆく。有限。英知を持つ者こそ最も愚かであるの。歴史からも読み取れる。海に生ける魚は陸の世界を知らない。彼らが英知を持てば、それもまた滅びゆく。人間が光の速さを超えるのは、魚たちが陸で生活を始めるよりも滑稽。これは抗える者たちに対する神からの最後通告とも言える。
ねえねえ、何ブツブツ言ってるの？
Hey, what are you mumbling about? There's no sound from the. Oh my god, it's way too loud. There's no sound from the phone against my right ear, only silence. I am baking in the summer sun. Sweat slowly slides down my chin and drips onto the asphalt.
オカリン、ねえってば。
Okarin! Earth to Okarin! A girl is standing in front of me. She calls my name with an inquisitive tilt of her head. We are about to infiltrate deep into enemy territory. Yet, despite the imminent risk of death, there is no hint of tension on her innocent, childlike features. I cover my phone's mouthpiece and turn to the girl with an index finger to my lips. Talking to someone? I nod and put my phone back to my ear. Still no sound from the other side. My contact is wise to maintain silence. The whole area could be bugged. No, I was just talking to someone. Everything's fine. I'm about to infiltrate the assembly hall. Still no reply. Looks like they just want my report. It's too dangerous to waste time talking here anyway. Yeah, Dr. Nagawachi got you jump on us. But I'll make sure he tells us everything. What? The organization's already on the move? I have my eyes wide to match my shocked tone. The girl turns toward me in surprise. I sigh, shaking my head as I rub my temples. I see. So that's the choice of Steins Gate. L.S.I. Congrove. I speak the parting words, then pocket my cell phone. Steins Gate. Some know it as fate. To others, it is the will of God. You could count on one hand the people in this world aware of its true nature. In any case, we should begin the infiltration. I advance towards the Radikan, which is just across the street from the train station. Of course, this is enemy territory. I can't just stride through the front door like an average person. I head past the elevators and escalators and head to the 8th floor by the stairwell. But I only make it to the 7th floor before I have to stop and rest. Who was that on the phone? The girl, Shina Mayuri, immediately resumes our conversation. She followed me all the way here, and she isn't even short of breath. I, on the other hand, am gasping for air with my hands on my knees. Who would have thought an 8-story building would be so tall? I turn to Mayuri while wiping the sweat off my brow. If I told you, I'd have to kill you. Oh, wow. Thanks, Okurin. Mayuri smiles happily and doesn't pry any further. As always, she's quick to understand my position. We know each other since we were both little. Mayuri's 16, 2 years younger than me, so she's more like a little sister than a typical childhood friend. I've been looking out for her as long as I can remember. I used to hope that Mayuri might become the key to Steins Gate, but now I've reconsidered. I don't want that terrible fate for her. She should live a normal life. That is my present wish. Boom, boom. We continue to the 8th floor and enter the assembly hall. In front of us stands a cheap-looking stage with a podium and a sign reading Dr. Nakabachi's Time Machine press conference. Okarin! Mary insists on calling me Okurin, but it's neither my real name nor my codename. It's just one of those annoying nicknames people use. How many times do I have to tell you? Don't call me Okurin. Huh? But I've always called you that. That was then. I have since become Kiyoma, the insane mad scientist hunted by secret organizations all over the world. But that's too hard to remember. In any case, Kiyoma is my true name. And besides, it doesn't even sound like Okabe Rintaro. You're weird. Cease your foolish laughter. Okabe Rintaro may be my real name, but I've rejected it, for it is stupid. And so I also hate the derivative Okarin. Come on, it sounds like that elf boy's blue pipe thing. Ocarina? Is that a Legend of Zelda reference? So, okay, can I see something? In one ear and out the other. She's been calling me that for 5 years now, so maybe it's time to give up. What are we doing here? Wait, you followed me here without knowing why? Yep. She nods without dropping her smile. We're here for Dr. Nakabachi's press conference. We're standing in the assembly hall on the 8th floor of Radikan. It is here that the conference will be held. Dr. Nakabachi is an inventor. He appears on TV from time to time and has a few patents under his belt. Mostly, he's treated as a curiosity.
記者会見
Press conference?
でも記者さん
But
の
where are the
当たらない
reporters?
気がするよ
Mary's right. I've scanned the entire hall, but there's no one who looks like a reputable reporter or cameraman. There are only about 10 of us standing in the hall, including me. Considering Nakabachi's moderate media presence and the fact that he claims I invented a time machine, I would have expected more. Oh shit. Help, turn title, close menu. Where's the option? Config. Voice volume? Can I just skip voice? Interesting, it has... What the fuck? I thought I could... That's it to skip the voice. Is that not what's happening? I'll just put down the voice. Alright, there we go. Backspace. Could this be the organization working its twisted influence? I twist my lips into a sneer. I thought that Nakabachi was like me, a scientist fighting to overthrow the organization. Hold on. Maybe I also want to... The music is interesting, actually. I really find it kind of cool. Let's do it here. Let's see how that works. But this press conference suggests other motives at work. Our enemies won't miss this chance. I'd prefer not to get wrapped up in his mess. Nevertheless, I'm interested in what he has to say. That's why I'm here, blowing an afternoon of my precious summer holiday. Mary ponders my utterance for a while before finally turning her head. You wrapped something. You wrapped something? Is it his birthday too? I'll let out a sigh. Mary's known to not only make bad jokes, but to laugh at them too. She's always been special. Keep your guard up, Mary. I suspect... Wait, hold on. How... shit, I'm blocking it. Let me make it a little bit smaller so it's just covering up this part. There we go. I might just have to put it up here. More comfort. Didn't even finish my sentence. We're under attack? Are they trying to fry our brains with electromagnetic waves? Did you just use the time machine? Dust falls from the ceiling as the floor shakes. We're definitely under attack. It's coming from above, but we're on the top floor. That's all that's above is the roof. An earthquake? Is it magnitude 2? What does magnitude even mean? What does magnitude mean again? No time to deal with Mary's confusion. Something's not right about this. I bolt out of the conference hall and run up the stairs to the roof, ignoring the no trespassing signs in my way. The door is open. Upon closer inspection, I realize that the lock has been broken. I open the door and see a billowing cloud of black smoke. There's some kind of phosphorescent dust sparkling in the air. An explosion? Can't believe it. Was there really an explosion? My heart is racing. Damn, I don't know what to do. Should I run away? But why an explosion? Terrorists? No, that doesn't fit. I mean, how do you explain that? What the? A strange machine is sitting in the middle of the roof. It's huge, maybe 3 meters tall. Looks kind of like a satellite. Did that thing cause the shaking just now? Who put it here? Was it Dr. Nakabachi? Is this part of his presentation? Impossible. Even if that were the case, how the hell would he get it up here? My head is bursting with questions. As I search for the courage to approach the machine, a throng of reporters and building staff bursts onto the rooftop. They look just as confused as I am. Please stay back, everyone. And then a woman, who I assume is a staff member, appears to wave us back. The press conference will proceed as scheduled. She's trying to hide something? Her response was unusually quick, almost like she was trying to keep me away from the device. I've got a nose for conspiracies, and this stinks of a cover-up. What are they hiding? What was that explosion? I don't know, but I shouldn't risk getting any closer. I turn and leave, but not because I'm scared or anything like that. Staff members lead all of us back to the 8th floor. Mayuri's nowhere to be seen. She's not in the event hall either. I find her on the 7th floor. 7 capsule toy machines on up next to a plate reading birthplace of the Japanese PC. She's gazing upon him with a wistful look. I breathe a sigh of relief, then take out my phone. It's me. I've got a bad feeling about this. Something's happening, and I have no idea what it is. Yeah, I know. Don't worry. I won't do anything to jeopardize the mission. Else I congru. After I speak the words and hang up, I'm able to wipe the sweat from my forehead. My sweat is cold. Half of me hopes something will happen. The other half fears the same thing. Put away my phone and look back at Mayuri. She's still staring at those capsule toys. She doesn't seem to be worried about the explosion at all. Can't decide if she's level-headed or just airheaded. What are you doing? Well, I really want an Upa. Just as I thought. Mary points to a capsule machine. The sign on the front says, Rainet Kakeru, 3D character doll series. Rainet Kakeru is a popular anime series with its own card game spin-off, Rainet Access Battlers. They even hold international tournaments. Upa is the series' mascot character. It resembles an elliptical egg with limbs sticking out, like some kind of deformed dog. It's what they call an ugly cute character. High school girls find these creatures adorable for some reason. Last year, an ugly frog character was the rage. Its name escapes me, though. Was it Pepe? Then go for it. I can't guarantee you'll get an Upa, though. Mary gives me a troubled smile. But Mayushi's all out of 100 yen. Mayushi's all out of 100 yen coins. Mayushi's what Mayuri calls herself sometimes. According to her, it's supposed to have a star at the end. Mayushi star. Who really cares? So can I borrow 100 yen, please? Alright, Sayori. She holds her hands out with a look like a begging puppy. Looks like she was planning this from the very beginning. Well, at least she didn't say gimme. Do you think it's that easy, Mary? You'll get no money from me. Instead, I'll show you just how harsh life really is. Apology 108 coin. Set it into machine slot and spin the lever. I open the capsule and take out the contents. Mary leans forward to see what I got. It's Upa! It's metal! I can hear the faint screaming. A metal Upa! Does that mean it's like better? I think that might be a thing. Is this not low enough? Let's see. Off or scene. Okay, yeah, that's good. Skip release that phone trigger? What does that mean? Whatever. I wonder how many decisions this game has. A metal Upa! Is it rare? Super rare! While I examine the Upa, a boy who was watching us tries his luck on the same Rainet machine. Aw, a normal Upa. He looks at my metal Upa in resentment. I turn to see Mayuri's sparkling eyes also fixed on the Upa. Hey, high school girl, you're acting like a little kid. I give this creature of metal to you, Mayuri. Honestly, I don't want it. Really? Are you sure? Are you sure, Corinne? Name's Huhuin Kyomu. Thank you, Okarin. She's doing this. Is she doing it on purpose? I can faintly hear the voice. I have to turn down the voices a bit more. I could have sworn that voice volume meant voice volume. Okay. That's where it goes. I guess that means, you know... Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, this game so far seems pretty interesting. It has a... Seems like it's going to be dark, though. Obviously it is. It's a fucking Japanese-made thing. I like the art style a lot, though. It's very unique to this kind of game. I know Steins Gate 0 came out, and I think I might have fucked up by just getting this. Oh well. Turn them all the way down. Though I might want to hear Kirisu's voice. Maybe just once. Just to get a sense of what she sounds like. She's probably, like, very sensual. If she's, like, the main girl. Thank you all for coming to Dr. Nakabachi's time machine press conference. I heard the announcement from the floor above. Sounds like they're starting. Boom, boom. I head to the stairs. Miri doesn't follow. Let's go, Miri. Just a sec. I gotta write my name. Talk right with the Melupa. I go on ahead. Without further ado, I am pleased to introduce the inventor, Dr. Nakabachi. Please welcome him with a big round of applause. Dr. Nakabachi enters the sparse applause. He walks up to the podium. He's already wearing a frown for some reason. I can feel his irritation from here. I am Dr. Nakabachi. Thank you all for coming. That's probably not a good voice. Nakabachi takes the microphone and begins to speak, his voice brimming with confidence. Now then, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to begin with my theory of time travel, the greatest scientific breakthrough of the century. Go to God. Did he really build a time machine? It appears after writing her name on the Malupa. She's a bit late, in more ways than one. What did she think a time machine presentation would be about? Taking a look around the room. There are about 20 people now, including us, but still no media presence to speak of. So this is the extent of Dr. Nakabachi's fame. No one believes that he invented a time machine. I was interested in what he had to say, true, but my expectations were no higher than the rest of the onlookers. And a good thing they weren't. As he proceeds to explain his time machine design, my curiosity quickly turns to disappointment, then anger. Doctor! Whoever silences Nakabachi and draws the eyes of every person in the room. What main character is this? Do you take us for fools? Who the hell are you? Who the hell am I? Someone who knows you for a fraud, that's who. You stole your theory from John Titor, and you call yourself an inventor. Someone throw this man out. You're the one we should throw out, Doctor. Have you no shame? You have no right to call yourself an inventor. Shut your mouth, you little pest. Just then, someone grabs my arm from behind. Quite convinced it's an official here to throw me out. I turn around and glare him down. Unhand me, you... Huh? Hey. She has her... It's a girl about my age. Her intense stare seems to challenge me. I take a step back. Her face looks somehow familiar. Where have I seen her before? Ah! We haven't met, but I know her face. It's Makise Kurisu. A few days ago, my friend Daru showed me magazine articles how Girl Genius gives lecture in Akihabara. The article was about a 17-year-old girl who had just graduated from American University. Her thesis was even published in a major scientific journal. Girl Genius, Makise Kurisu. I recognize the stubborn-looking girl from her photograph. What does this do anyway? Quick save. Yeah, I'll do quick save. Let's see, quick save, quick load. Load, tips, config, full screen, help, turn to title, backlog. And now it's surprising thesis in Far Eastern Island Nation. This thesis, even if it is impossible, each man's making to data is possible. It is making each man's memory data. Even if it is possible, each man's making to data is possible. It is making each man's memory data. Why do I have a feeling they didn't? Why do I have a feeling that they didn't translate this that well? The possibility is bold and it discusses it in detail. The research and study are that credibility is very high and okay, yeah, no, not gonna read. She's even wearing the that's not a scowl. She's even wearing the exact same scowl. That's kind of a smile, isn't it? What business could such a genius have with me? She takes a quick look around the room, then turns back to me with a stern expression. That wasn't as loud as I expected it to be. Oh, it's because... Right, backspace. Could you come with me for a moment? Oh, I need to figure it out. Could you come with me for a moment? What's with the attitude? She's obviously not staff, and there's no way Mikise Hirisu would be working with someone like Dr. Nakamichi. Which means... No. You're with the organization?
Huh?
Huh? There are tendrils I've gotten this far, then I've made a grave mistake. Tits are really pronounced.
ふざけてないで。ちょっと来てください。
Yeah, that was probably the voice I probably should have expected, huh? Alright, now we're turning it down. Stop fooling around and come with me. My outburst has already attracted too much attention. Nakamichi in particular looks like he wants to rip my head off. It must be mortifying to be exposed as a fraud by a bright young man like myself. Anyway, I mustn't draw any more attention to myself. If the organization gets wind of my presence here, it could endanger my area, to say nothing of these ignorant civilians. I let Mikise Hirisu lead me out of the assembly hall. Try anything and people are sure to notice. What will your superiors say then? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? She goes at me quite fiercely at that. Attractive though she may be, there is no innocence in her eyes. Beautiful agent, unmatched in cruelty. My heart beats in exhilaration from the danger. Looks like chaos really does get my blood pumping. I just need to ask you something. What makes you think I'll answer? I know how the organization operates. What's with this organization stuff? So eventually I take out my phone and put it to my ear. It's me. I've been caught by an organization agent. Yes, it's Mikise Hirisu. She's a dangerous one. No, it's fine. I'll find a way to... Hirisu suddenly snatches the phone from my hand. What skill? I didn't have time to react. What are you doing? Huh? Your phone's off. Who were you talking to? Her eyes pierce deep into my soul. I quickly look away. She's good. Trying to attack my sense of identity in order to cause a mental break? Recover. This isn't enough to sway me. Your techniques don't work on me, but I'll tell you anyway. That's no ordinary phone. It's designed to deactivate the moment it leaves my hand. Such measures are necessary to maintain secrecy. I know things that could get me. I know things that could get me killed. I quickly retrieve my phone and wipe the cold sweat off my forehead. Whew, that was close. So you talk to yourself. Gah. This is bad. Ordinary methods don't work on Mikise Hirisu, the genius girl. On the contrary, she's the one psyching me out. Damn, looks like I'll have to make a tactical retreat. If I could just find an opening. Suddenly Miku steps up to me with a serious expression. That's not serious, it seems a bit amused almost. She stares right at me, her huge eyes blazing with strength of will. Such fire, I can't look away. Could someone with such pure eyes really be an organization agent? What were you trying to tell me earlier? Earlier? What are you talking about? About 15 minutes ago, before the conference started. She was the girl up there. Nonsense. This is the first time we've met. I was with Mayuri in that Upatoi 15 minutes ago. You were trying to tell me something, right? You looked really upset. Is this a trap? It doesn't seem like one of the organization's dirty tricks. It does seem like one of the organization's dirty tricks. Would this girl do something that underhanded? You looked like you were going to start crying any second. Why? Have we met before? She seems sincere. It makes you even more suspicious. That's right. Don't let her beauty fool you. She's a cold, calculating secret agent. If I show slice in vulnerability, I'm done for. Hello, Zozo. Welcome to the stream. I'm in for a treat. Oh, I'm sure I am. How do you know my name? My knowledge has no limits. I'm a mad scientist after all. This guy's such a fucking nerd. Genius girl, our next meeting shall be as enemies. Huh? Farewell. I spin around and take off down the stairs, knowing her call to stop. Like I'd listen to the enemy. This guy's such a fucking loser. Damn the organization. They must be serious if they're sending agents in like her. I run all the way down to the 4th floor and check behind me. Once I'm convinced Mikise Kurizu's not tailing me, I sigh while rubbing my temples. But I can't let them capture me yet. Well then, what do I do now? My mission was to attend the conference and evaluate Dr. Nakabichi's research. Now that I know he's a fraud, there's no real point in going back. Guess I'll just go home. What about Mayuri? Wait, aren't I forgetting something important? Let's see, what is it? Damn, I left Mayuri behind. I knew she'd be a liability. I shouldn't have brought her along. I was trying to prioritize her safety, but got careless. I'll try calling her first. If she's alright, then I can just have her meet me here. The phone was off the whole goddamn time. Oh god, where did I put the... Oh shit, did not mean to do that. Okay, sorry, I have to read through this. And it rings just as I do. An email? It's not just a regular email, there's a video attached. And it's from an unknown address. I opened the video file with some trepidation. There's nothing but noise. Is this a prank, or some sort of... Or some sort of Mikise Kurisu style attack? Maybe the noise is some sort of make people go crazy frequency. No, wait, I don't remember giving her my email address, so I'm probably just thinking too hard. I cursed myself for being gullible enough to play the video. I have more pressing matters to deal with anyway. I stopped the video and called Mayuri's phone for my address book. Okay. I don't know, where am I gonna put this goddamn chat? Put it right here. That's good enough. Sorry about that, guys. Damn it, Miri, why don't you pick up? Looks like I'll have to go back to the assembly hall. But things will get messy if I bump heads with Mikise Kurisu again. Wait. Don't tell me. Did that femme fatale kidnap Mayuri? Damn you! Is that how the organization operates? Leaving without Mayuri isn't an option. Call me overprotective, but she's like a little sister to me. There's a very real danger that she might wander off somewhere the moment I let her out of my sight. Mayuri has always been like that. I never know if she'll be there when I turn to look. In a sense, that's why I became Kyoma. I have to go back for her. I thought of climbing back up to the 8th floor depressing, but I have no choice. When I get back to this meal, Dr. McHugh's conference has just finished. Nobody's on stage, and the phony inventor has already left. The 20 or so members of the audience are starting to pack up. I soon find Mayuri. Hold on, I just want to make sure. How is the audio? Am I loud? Is the game loud? Am I loud? Like, is one more loud than the other? Just want to check. Where did I even put this? I'll just put it over here. Okay, so it's 7/28 Wednesday. I soon find Mayuri. She's in the corner looking lost. Well, at least she wasn't kidnapped. Even better, I don't see Mikise Kirisu anywhere. Thank you, Zozo. Looks like I scared her off. So be it. I'll let her go this time. This guy's such a fucking nerd. Still, I keep my eyes peeled as I run up to Mayuri. Mayuri, why didn't you pick up? We're leaving. Ocarin, my Metal Upa ran away. Shins me with a forlorn expression. Ran away? What? It's alive? That's a little hard to believe. I think I dropped it. I see, so she was looking for it. Not like it really matters. Forget about it. You can always get another one. No, wait. Metal Upas sell upwards of 10,000 yen online, you know? Wait. What? That toy was worth that much? Think, Mary. Where did you drop it? I don't know. That's why I'm looking. Even if we can find it, you can't sell it, okay? That 10,000 yen will fund my research. I said you can't sell it, even if it has Mayushi's name on it. Thus begins our search for the Metal Upa. Toot-toot, Upa, Upa, come out, wherever you are. Mayuri tries calling its name. I don't know if she truly expects a response. By the way, Tootaroo is Mayuri's catchphrase. It means... Actually, I never really bothered to even ask what it means. Anyway, the Metal Upa is nowhere to be found. Maybe she didn't drop it in Assembly Hall, but on the 7th floor landing near the capsule toy machines. Another possibility is that someone with an eye for rare items pilfered it. Just imagining the smug grin on that person's face makes me writhe in envy. What kind of man steals a helpless girl's toy? Is there nothing in his heart but the lust for money? Sounds like you, Ocarin. Whoa, wasn't expecting that from Mayuri. Ah! Hmm? Eh? What was that? Was that a scream? I think so. Only the presenter and a few other people are left in the assembly hall, including Mayuri and me. Less than half the audience remains. Everyone looks at each other anxiously, startled by the scream. Even I cannot suppress a shiver. First the explosion on the roof, now this? What's going on here? Sorry. Mayuri squeezes my hand tight. Stay here, Mayuri. Take a deep breath, put myself head in the direction of the scream. The echoes lead me down a dark, empty hallway on the same floor. Pretty sure it came from around the corner. I crouched down and turned the corner slowly, keep my eyes and ears peeled for any sign of danger. And there at the end of the passage, I see it. There's something on the ground. No. Someone. Motionless. Who is it? The clothes are familiar. It can't be. What? What? Mikise Kirisu. Her face is turned away, but I know it's her. The impertinent genius girl I just fought with 10 minutes ago is now face down in a pool of bright red blood. She's dead. No, but why? Suddenly I realize I'm shaking. I want to run away. I shouldn't have come. This is wrong. Someone killed Mikise Kirisu. There's no other explanation. Who would do such a thing? There's no one else here. Ah! Just ran in shock. Some other men have followed me. Every one of them is ghastly pale. They must have seen the body. Call the police! The man cries out in panic. At this, everyone starts screaming and running away. Follow them, of course. That's absolutely no reason to stay here. Concern for Mikise Kirisu superseded by my instinctive urge to flee. But she that booty though. Okay, so I know this is about time travel. So either she's dead in the present and will come back, like from the past or the future, or that was her from the future, or the past, or whatever. Like, maybe I killed her. When I get back to the assembly hall, Mary is waiting for me with tears in her eyes. What happened, Ocarin? We're leaving. I grab Mary's hand and run. Race downstairs, trying to drive the image of Kurisu's dead body from my mind. But I can't. The redness of her blood is burned into my mind, more than the sight of the body itself. That was my first time seeing a dead body. Is that what it's like? When I realized that he was dead, I felt chilling terror and a surge of nausea. That was all I felt. Fear and disgust. Shouldn't there be something more? Because I didn't know her that well. I guess I just didn't know her that well. Maybe if you didn't, like, think she was from the organization, she would still be alive? I finally stop once we get out to the main street. Chuodori! My chest pounds, my breathing labored from running down the stairs at full speed. Hey, what happened? You look really pale. Miri doesn't seem to comprehend the situation. I guess it's because she didn't see the body. She's not even breathing hard. She looks slow, but she's actually pretty fast on her feet. Someone died. Eh? I take several deep breaths. The color of that blood still stains my brain. But I've calmed down a bit. Mikise Kurisu is dead. I don't know who the killer is. Sirens in the distance. I guess an ambulance will be here soon. Then the police will arrive and this area will become a crime scene. But for now, the crowds milling through Akihabara have no idea what has happened. Everyone's going about their business as usual. Never-ending search for electronics, moe, and porn. Tips lists. Alright, so we got several tips here. The organization is organization, nothing more, nothing less. Its formal name is something else. But even uttering that name is a death wish. For that reason, all who know its existence, call it simply the organization. A name that describes one's true essence, soul name. A vending machine that dispenses small toys at random. One cannot tell what the toy is before opening the capsule. Waves that exhibit properties of both electricity and magnetism. First only postulated by Maxwell in 1864. Electric field and magnetic field's oscillations cause them to mutually propagate each other, resulting in a wave that radiates through its surroundings. That's why it's called electromagnetic radiation. EM waves are divided by frequency into radio waves, infrared light, visible light, ultraviolet light, X-rays, and gamma rays. Fictional. A popular manga series in Loco Loco Comics. Serialized in Loco Loco Comics. Third season adaptation is currently airing on 2TV. Although the series is all simply aimed at children, the realistic themes depicted also appeal to adults. More and more children are learning about the internet through this anime. It has reached the point where some scholars claim that children are better informed than their parents with regard to internet issues. Some people are even calling this new generation Brightnet children. Some politicians and organizations have strongly criticized the series for encouraging children to become hikikomori by idolizing boys and girls who are obsessed with computers. However, a majority of adults praise the series for teaching children about the possibilities of the internet morality, copyright infringement, and privacy protection. This has contributed to Brightnet's success. Although the series stimulates intellectual curiosity, it is not merely an educational program. As Keikaru battles terrorists in cyberspace, his techniques and programs are represented as virtual robots while his enemies, viruses, take the form of monsters. This makes the confrontations easy to visualize, with well-timed perspective changes depicting both the protagonist's techniques inside the computer and his friend's teamwork outside the computer. A self-proclaimed time traveler from 2036 who appeared on the American Internet message board in November of 2000. The internet went into an uproar, flooding the boards with questions and debates. Titor posted pictures of his time machine and his control manual, as well as diagrams illustrating time machine mechanics. He also disclosed information on near-future events, time travel physics, history, intervention, multiverse, timelines, world lines, and then 4 months after his appearance, he left a comment saying, "I'll be leaving this world line shortly, and this will be my final post," and disappeared. Dori, word, used here as a suffix meaning street. Ah. Moe, a word used to describe character traits that are cute or endearing. Includes flaws such as glasses, clumsiness, or ditziness. Also used to refer to the culture of entertainment centered around characters who possess such traits. Pronounced moe. Alright, there you go. Just another day in Akihabara. I take out my phone out of my pocket, perhaps out of reflex. I'm not sure what I plan to do with it. Oh, I know, my friend Daru. I'll tell him what happened just now, since he knows about Mikise Kurisu. Said Meo Daru. I suppose it might be disrespectful to the victim. But my adrenaline's pumping. I can't make calm decisions after witnessing something like that firsthand. That's how humans are, after all. We're not as special as we like to believe. At the end of the day, we're nothing but dirty, slime-like flesh. Our souls fester like semen left to rot in the womb. Interesting simile. That's how we humans are. While wallowing in a bit of angst, I began to type on my phone. Trouble. Someone stabbed Mikise Kurisu. Looked bad. Hope she's okay. Someone stabbed Mikise Kurisu. Don't know who. Looks bad. Hope she's okay. I don't know if she was stabbed. That just seems like the most logical explanation, given the amount of blood in the absence of a gunshot. On the other hand, I didn't write that she was dead, even though I'm pretty sure she was. Can't exactly explain why I didn't. If I had to say, I guess I felt like writing it down would set it in stone. It might make me feel guilty as well. The thought brings a smirk to my face. It's not like I'm the one who killed her. Why should I feel guilty? I just saw someone's death up close, and only a few minutes later I'm smiling. Am I really that cruel and cold? Well, I'm a fiendish mad scientist, so it suits me. I finished typing and placed my thumb over the send button. And then, I pressed down. Shunning mail. Five, 7, 10, 24. 57, 10, 24. What? What was that? Wait. Look around. They're gone. Summer break? Noon? The busiest street in town? Just now, thousands of pedestrians vanished into thin air. Is this a dream? Am I hallucinating? I don't know. But they're gone. I saw them vanish with my own 2 eyes. I stand petrified, speechless, and alone on the empty street. Desperate to find someone, anyone, I look up. And there, at the top of the Rudicon, sticking out from the 8th floor event hall where we just were, is a crashed satellite. Oh, well, I guess we're going through this again. There's a start in soon. I'll just turn off mine. That was some intro. That's some, like, introductory opening bit. Definitely intrigued. Prologue of the beginning and the end. Hey you, can you see us? Why don't you answer? I'm asking you a question. Yes, you on the other side of the monitor. Talking to me? Your silence only strengthens my hypothesis. I suppose that from your perspective, it appears that we are the ones inside the monitor. But that's where you're wrong. That's where you're wrong. For it is you who are inside. Your reality is nothing but lies and shadows. Naturally, that includes you too. Excuse me. True reality is on this side of the screen. Don't believe me? I don't blame you. Few are those who can handle the truth. But no matter, I shall speak in simpler terms, easy enough for even you to understand. Fuck you, man. This is the future gadget laboratory, located in Akihabara district of Tokyo. We call it simply the lab. Our purpose is to shatter the system and plunge the world into chaos. Oh, huh. System is the means by which the organization maintains its grip on humanity. Its full scope is too vast to comprehend, but suffice it to say that the system gives the organization influence over government, religion, media, culture, and science worldwide. Most people do not even know that their lives are controlled by the system. It is so deeply embedded in the fabric of society that modern civilization would not be able to function without it. Destroying the system, therefore, would plunge the world into chaos. So the organization is basically just the Illuminati. Really? Really? You shouldn't do bad things, Okarin. Quiet, I'm a mad scientist, remember? From the station, head down Chuodori until you reach Sue Hirocho Station. Then take a left onto Kureme Bashidori. In the alley before the traffic light, you'll find the rundown Ohiyama building. The lab is on the second floor. Just gonna... Maybe I might need to remember this or something, I don't know. Do I need to remember anything in this game? On the first floor is a store of ill repute called the Brawn Tube Workshop. You can't miss it. It deals exclusively in CRT monitors of all things. Can you imagine? Even in the heart of Akibara's electric town, the demand for CRTs is practically non-existent. The proprietor of the Brawn Tube Workshop, Tenuji, is also the owner of the building. That's how he can afford to maintain his ridiculously niche hobby shop, even as land value continues to rise. He may seem a rough sort, but he was no match for my charisma. Now the entire second floor is mine for next to nothing. This guy's a nerd. All the details are for world building? Okay. I digress. The Future Gadget Laboratory is currently experiencing a severe shortage of manpower. We welcome dedicated scientists from all fields to apply. At present, our researchers are... Oh, he's not talking to me. He's not talking to me. He's talking to someone. He's talking to whoever he's recruiting. Okarin, you've got to say lab mems, not researchers. our laboratory members, are 3. I am the founder of the Future Gadget Lab, Lab Mem number 001, the insane mad scientist, Kiyuma. Okurin is cuter, though. Next, we have our resident cosplayer and only female member, Lab Mem number 002, Shina Mayuri. Let's look at that. An abbreviation of costume play, to dress up in costume most often as a fictional character. People who cosplay are called cosplayers, which can be shortened to layers. Many cosplayers make their own costume. Can it be shortened to layers? I don't remember ever hearing that. Tootaroo, call me Mayushi. I like making costumes more than wearing them. Next we have our resident super hacker, Lab Mem number 303, Hashida Itoru. Super hacker. A tremendously skilled hacker, or at least someone who claims to be one. The threat, "my friend's a hacker, so he can easily find out who you are," often appears during arguments on the internet. People mockingly call the obvious non-existent hacker a hacker. Stop calling me that. Stop calling me that. It's super hacker, duh. Here at the Future Gadget Laboratory, we devote ourselves to the art of invention. For details, see our lab's homepage. Our top priority, of course, is to develop weapons for the war with Dark Dominion, but that research has spawned a number of offshoot inventions. In fact, that's all it spawned. Our arsenal of future gadgets is up to 8. This is just the beginning. I have a total of 108 inventions to create. Like in that tennis manga, right? I get it. No, it's the number of earthly desires and mortals, you at-channel junkie. At-channel, Japan's most popular message board, covers a wide variety of topics from hacking to cooking to anime to current events. I thought I told you not to interrupt me when I'm talking. Yeah, I wouldn't want to interrupt you talking to yourself. I'm not talking to myself. Can't you see? I'm talking to the person behind the monitor. Ah, he just grinned. What are you grinning about, damn you? You don't even exist outside that monitor. Just say, don't look at me. I know it is an unwritten rule to say this whenever you see an image of someone or something looking towards the camera. I don't think that's gonna work. It appears our attempts to communicate have failed. It's sad to see someone so deeply in denial of reality. The main character's an asshole. Maybe they think we're in the game. Maybe they think we're in the game. I doubt it's even occurred to them. But aren't your 2D girlfriends the same way? That's different. Those girls are my wives. These are all fucking losers. Mary's just nice, though. Nobody cares about your harem. But Miyushi touched upon a very interesting theme, you know? What if we're actually just characters in a game? Any way we can know for sure? No. Come on. Such questions are meaningless. Our time is better spent thinking of ways to destroy the system. Nice chunibu, bro. Literally 8th grade syndrome, a term referring to a mindset exhibited primarily by teenage males. Also used as a derogatory term to refer to older people who still exhibit this mindset. Characterized by an affective attitude of nihilism or cynicism, extreme self-centeredness, delusions of power or superiority, and a consuming fear of being treated as a child. The person exhibiting these symptoms believes that they are cool, but most observers find them pathetic. Chunibu, which is often abbreviated chunni, also refers to the fictional tropes that teenage males often enjoy, such as ancient conspiracies, superpowers, especially power sealed in a human's eye or arm, Norse mythology, battles for the fate of the multiverse. The consummate Chunibu case will work such elements into his own personal backstory. Okurin is a textbook example. A female character in an anime game or manga. I step back from the monitor. Motherfucker. Displayed on the screen is the ugly cute character Alpaca Man. Just like, what the fuck is this anymore? What is this game anymore? This game is called Alpaca Man 2, where you speak to Alpaca Man via microphone and watch him react. The game exploded in popularity when it was released 10 years ago, but personally I find only the ugly part of ugly cute to be true. I bought it yesterday, 500 yen used, headset included. That doesn't sound like a lot. Holy fuck, you're huge. I turned to Dara with a menacing glare. Shut it, Haka. I'm no Chunibyu patient. I see my hair back and flash a devilish grin. I'm Huin Kyum! That's your character's name, right? Oh, Dara. Your communication skills are beyond repair. Well, if you know, I go to a ton of offline meets, and I'm always the life of the party. Okay. A mammal related to the camel. Average weight, Peru, Bolivia, Chile. Recently, alpacas came to be found in America and New Zealand. Unlike camels, alpacas do not have humps. Their bodies are covered with fluffy fur. Due to their strangely long necks and charming faces, they have some popularity as an ugly yet cute, animal. When members of an internet community meet in real life. Oh, I'm gonna quick save. There. This fat, respectful guy is my brother in arms and right-hand man, Ashita Itaru, nicknamed Daru. He's a hardcore otaku. You can always find him in front of the computer playing games and watching anime. He has 2D wives on whom he cheats with 3D maids. I don't agree with his preferences, but to him, anything's fine as long as it's moe. He's a reliable and skilled partner who brings ideas to fruition. Despite his insistence that software is his forte, he shows remarkable aptitude with hardware as well. Ow, the needle hit my finger. Over here, nursing a pricked finger, we have Sheena Mary, a 16-year-old high school student. If you can believe it. I've known her since we were both small. She is also an otaku, nowhere near Daru's level though. This ditzy girl is in charge of the lab's official costume division, for women. And today she's working on costumes at her usual leisurely pace. Why does the Future Gadget Laboratory need costumes for women? It doesn't. The truth is that Mary is completely useless. Still, there's no way I would ever kick her out. After all, she was the first one to join the Future Gadget Laboratory. I still remember the day Mary first came to the lab. It was spring. She said to me, Mayushi is Okrin's hostage. I belong here! Well, that certainly was cryptic. But her offer was my salvation. For she was the first to join me on my magnificent quest. She saved me from a solitary life on the run from the organization. I will never forget her kindness. Mary doesn't have to be useful. Her being here is enough. So did Alpaca Man say anything? Nope, nothing. Human face Alpaca inside the monitor was completely unresponsive. Someone shouted, "Do you think the game was bugged?" Whatever, I give up. Never again will I play this boring game. Damn antisocial alpaca! I curse his name and smack the TV. As soon as I do... The TV makes it sound like a short, and then the screen goes blank. I change the channel. Nothing. Check the power cable. Nothing. Whack it again. Nothing. I guess it's broken. Damn. The current TV is on leash from the Braun Tube workshop downstairs. It's probably just old. You made Mr. Alpaca angry. Damn, I'll have to get it repaired later. I turn on the TV and lie down on the couch. I'm fed up with the humidity of Japanese summers. I stare at a conspicuous stain on the ceiling while fanning myself. I close my eyes. And what naturally comes to my mind is that impossible scene I saw an hour ago. They're gone. As I left Radicon, everyone vanished before my eyes. I can't explain it. And it wasn't just the people on the street. The people in the stores, gone. And the restaurants, gone. Even the cars vanished, drivers and all. And it all happened in the blink of an eye. Suddenly an empty city spread before me. I could still hear the music from the stores, but those catchy melodies were the only sounds of life remaining. Heat was rising from the asphalt in waves, but I felt only a cold chill down my spine. I stood there, breathless, until... What's wrong? Mary's voice brought me back to reality. Mary hadn't disappeared. She was right there, looking at me with questioning eyes. Everyone disappeared just now, right? Huh? You saw it too, right? Just now, before our very eyes? Panic took hold as the enormity of what had just happened struck me. Unable to control myself, I grabbed Mary by her slender shoulders and shook her. Did you see it, Mary? You saw it, right? Hmm? Huh? Mary's head flopped back and forth from my shaking. I didn't see anything. You... didn't? I stopped shaking and looked straight into her eyes. She returned my gaze with eyes clear as glass marbles. You saw nothing? Nothing at all? There were people here a second ago, weren't there? There were? Even the store employees are gone. That's impossible. That's impossible by any measure. Of course they are. Her reply didn't make any sense. It was like this when we got here, you know? Oh, I know. You're seeing things, aren't you? I'm sure it's because of the heat. Tootaroo. How could you laugh at a time like this? I always thought she was a bit strange, but maybe her brain is actually broken. I realized that she couldn't help me. With nowhere else to turn, I looked up at the bright blue sky. There wasn't a cloud in sight. The scorching summer sun shone bright through the gaps between Akiba's buildings. Naturally, my eyes drifted to the top floor of Radicon, where I had been just a moment before. There it was, an enormous machine, like some kind of satellite, embedded in the roof of the building where, not 5 minutes before, I had found Mikisa Kirisu's body in a pool of blood. What happened to her? Just before everyone disappeared, I could have sworn I heard an ambulance siren. Mikisa Kirisu might still be in that dark narrow passageway, cold, bloody, and alone. Thought disturbed me, but the question at the forefront of my mind was... what the hell is that satellite doing there? Right before Dr. Nabashi's presentation, the building shook like a bomb had exploded. The roof door lock had been broken, and beyond it, someone had placed a satellite-like machine, shrouded in smoking, glowing dust. When I first saw it, the satellite was on the rooftop. That's not what I was seeing now. The satellite had penetrated the top floor of the building, obliterating the room where Dr. Nakabachi's press conference had been held. It must have fallen out of orbit without burning up in the atmosphere somehow. I knew it was crazy, but what other explanation could there be? The real question was, when did it happen? Mary, about that satellite. Yep, what a surprise, huh? What do you mean? What was a surprise? You made a huge kaplow sound. A huge kaplow. It certainly did make a sound. But I don't think it was a kaplow. I think it was more like a zoom zoom. Did that satellite fall out of the sky? Did it? Do you think any aliens were on board? Had I lost my mind? What I had seen didn't match at all with what Mary was saying. Alright, Zozo, thank you for stopping by. Make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed. I will be streaming more of this until I finish it at least. Have a nice sleep then. Good night. But it seemed to match at all what Mary was saying. Suddenly, nothing seemed real. Had I dreamt it all? Hey, you two! Just then, a uniformed policeman ran up to us, his expression stern. What do you think you're doing? This area's off limits. You have to leave. We're sorry. First, my good man, let's call you Officer A. I have one question. Officer A? Thousands of people just vanished. You saw it too, didn't you? What are you talking about? Get out of here. Oh no, yeah, time went forward because no one just vanished. Time went forward because this thing crashed into the rooftop, so they closed it off. I'm like, what are you talking about? Get out of here. I was quickly losing confidence in my own memories. So I had to tell him about Mikisi Kurisu and get him to call an ambulance, but before I could... Look, I don't have time for your nonsense. Policeman took me by an upper arm and said, "No one got stabbed at Radikan." What? How could he say that with such certainty? While I was still trying to comprehend the situation, the policeman forcefully led us away. These scenes don't have names, do they? We were escorted up to UPX and released. There were people at UPX, like usual. Actually, there were far more people than usual. The place was packed. Just as Officer had said, Chuodori had been blockaded by police, so nobody could enter. There was nothing we could do, so we headed back to the lab. And that brings us to the present. I'm baffled. Did the whole hour since the beginning of Nakabachi's presentation really happen? I checked online for any news. The net is buzzing about the mysterious machine that crashed into Radikan. All of the major stations in Tokyo, even ToTV, are running special bulletins about it. We already have a few of them. Let's just go ahead and look at them. A term for people who with an obsessive interest in a particular topic. Hobbyists. Most of them refers to fans of anime, manga, and video games. But there are also train otaku, military otaku, electronics otaku, etc. A major building in Akihabara. Fictional. Fictional television network based in Tokyo. ToTV airs more anime than other commercial television networks, making it a favorite among otaku. When a major news story breaks in Tokyo, most stations interrupt regular programming to deliver a special bulletin. ToTV is the exception, which has given rise to the joke, if ToTV cuts to a special bulletin, the apocalypse is nigh. All the major stations, yeah. Fortunately, it doesn't look like anyone was hurt, but Chuodori is still closed off. Akihabara Station is jammed with reporters and curious onlookers. Nobody has mentioned anything about the disappearance of thousands of people from Akihabara Street, nor about Mikise Kurisu's murder. Why not look it up? It's all a mystery. A mystery? I see. So that's it. Sorry, I was spinning my feet. A wide grin on my face. The Mary turn and stare. This is all an elaborate cover-up by the organization. Their influence has corrupted local law enforcement, which means our entire government may be under their control. My God! But they underestimated me, for I am not so easily played. One day I will expose their deeds and put an end to their reign. Having come to a satisfactory conclusion, take a celebratory bottle of Dr. P, my favorite soda, from the fridge. The lab has no air conditioning. Ice-cold drinks are essential. Elixir intellectuals, a drink fit for a genius. Cole's better. No, it's all about that Beppis, dude. Cole's better. Oakham really loves his Dr. P. I pity the man who knows not the greatness of this beverage. Is that a claymore? Is that a big grenade? Step through the curtain dividing its center, and you will enter the heart of the future gadget laboratory, the development room. This name implies this is the room where we develop future gadgets. Needless to say, it is strictly off limits to outsiders. Yes, I know the setup is cheap. I would much rather have an airlock than a curtain, but our research budget is already scraping the bottom of the barrel. Besides, what is important isn't money; it's ambition. I poked Daru and bid him follow me into the development room. That's a microwave. All the ones here are weather stripped with packing tape, so it's dim and hot, almost like a sauna. We wanted to buy an air conditioner for the lab, but there's no money for that. We're currently accepting donations. Upon entering the development room, I pick up the lab coat that's lazily draped on the chair and put it on. Wait, oh, that looks like just like a big grenade. That's a claymore. That's obviously a claymore. That's a TV with a flashlight? That's a gun. We have a microwave with the same kind of numbering that was on that one time thing that led us to everyone disappearing in Akihabara. I always wear a lab coat in development room, for practical reasons as well as symbolic ones. Dara refuses to wear his. Putting it on and taking it off is apparently too much trouble for him. He can't be bothered to do anything that doesn't interest him. It's men like him who give our generation a bad name. His lab coat, purchased from my own pocket money I might add, just sits on the shelf. It's never been worn and probably never will be. Daru, is the plan progressing smoothly? What plan? That gives me a blank look. I sigh and turn attention to the table in the middle of the room. The king plans to cheat food by bombarding it with microwaves. Originally called the radar range. The microwave was invented when a radar technician actually discovered that electromagnetic waves could warm food. Afterwards, research continued, and the Consumer Planet's version was launched in America in 1947. It emits electromagnetic waves at a frequency of 2.45 gigahertz. This is special frequency known as ISM band, which is also used by wireless LAN devices. Consumer grade output is around 500 to 1,000 watts, and commercial grade output is 15,000 to 2,000 watts. Seen just on the table. On the table is a commercial grade microwave oven. It's significantly larger than newer home models. The plan, as in the plan. Obviously, shit. Oh, that. How are they supposed to know what you meant? Let me look at this backlog. Obviously, I'm talking about perfecting gadget number 8. We've known each other for what, 3 years now? We went to high school together, and now we're going to the same university. We share an inseparable bond, like prison cellmates. He's only been a lab member for 2 months, though. We're in different classes junior year. And actually, we didn't talk at all. So, 2 years? Details. The point is, we've known each other for a long time. I expect you to keep up with me here. Nope. Awkward silence. Man, all I wanted to do was have one of those cool cryptic conversations where we talk about plans and preparations and other important sounding stuff, but no one knows what it means except us. Shut down again. So, are we any closer to figuring out what's wrong with gadget number 8? Not yet. Not yet. So far, the Future Gadget Laboratory has completed a total of 8 inventions. As I explained to Alchemist, the laboratory goes to develop weapons for the war against the Dark Dominion, led by the organization that rules the world from the shadows. At present, we haven't completed any inventions of that sort. On the contrary, we haven't even figured out what we should make. Along the way, we have managed to create some ingenious futurish gadgets as a byproduct of our research. It is a fundamental truth of science that great inventions are often created by accident. In other words, serendipity. The ability to discover something valuable when looking for something else. The microwave oven was born through serendipity. It was good to get a refresher on what that word means. Allow me to introduce our glorious future gadgets. Gadget number 1, the Bit Particle Gun. Gadget number 2, the Bamboo Helicam. Number 3, could this be Aura? Gadget number 4, Mode Snake. Gadget number 5, once again I've made a worthless object by Goemon. Gadget number 6, the Siloom Saber. Update. Gadget number 7, Ghost in the Ball. They can all be seen on the website Dara made, so feast your eyes upon the product of a mad scientist genius. Let's have a look at this. Bit Particle Gun. The very first future gadget, a toy ray gun with a TV remote jammed inside. Future gadget number 1. The very first future gadget, a toy ray gun with a TV remote jammed inside. You can change channels by pointing at the TV and pulling the trigger. However, the only supported button is Channel Plus. No other buttons like volume are usable. To turn the TV on, you must manually flip the switch on the TV. Its name is a reference to the classic Japanese robot anime, Mobile Jacket Gunbam. Future gadget number 2. A CCD camera mounted to a bamboo toy helicopter. The camera is attached to the helicopter's fulcrum, allowing it to record aerial footage unpowered. However, the image is rotating at high speed, so you might get dizzy if you keep looking at it. The fulcrum, which I assume... the point on which a lever rests or supported and on which it pivots. Why would you put it there? Why would you put it there? Why would it go there? I have no idea where to put this fucking camera. Maybe I'll just start by me. Wish I had, like, green screen. I don't have enough room to like, put one. Images from the sci-fi manga 22 Emon. Future gadget number 3. A lie detector based on thumb perspiration. Though it might be more appropriate to call it a sweat detector. You have to admit, it's a pretty clever invention. Its name is a reference to the classic manga Juju's Bizarre Adventure. Future gadget number 4, an instant super humidifier. Uses electric heating coils to quickly boil a large volume of water. This generates enough steam to fill a room of 12 square meters, though it can only be operated continuously for a few seconds. It looks like a Claymore landmine, which appeals to military otaku. Its name refers to the stealth action game Metal Moa Solid Rising. Future gadget number 5, which is the... Once again, I made something worthless by Koemon. Created by combining a dryer and a vacuum. The dryer is operated using the exhaust of the vacuum. Its name is reference to the popular anime Lupants III. Future gadget number 6, the Sayalume Saber. Future gadget number 6. A red chemical glow stick with a handle attached, allowing one to grip it like a sword. Made possible not just with future gadget laboratory hardware, but also with chemical knowledge. Inspired by Spark Wars, a series of epic sci-fi movies. Future gadget number 7, Ghost in the Ball. Mobile armored riot camouflage ball. A gadget created by arranging 12 6-inch CRT monitors in a sphere. Small, seamless cameras are installed in the gaps between the monitors, each connected to the monitor on the opposite side of the sphere. This attempt at practical optical camouflage is the greatest masterpiece among the completed future gadgets, but its sheer size makes it difficult to store. Its name is derived from the sci-fi manga Ghost in the Husk, which has an anime adaptation. It's me, or did all those just like dumbest shitty like inventions I've ever heard? Now our current problem is future gadget number 8, the phone wave. Name subject to change. Phone wave is a pretty weak name, so I've added name subject to change. to the end until we come up with something better. For the record, it was Mayuri's idea, not mine. When the future gadget is complete, the three of us discuss what to name it. I prefer names based on mythology, or names with hidden meaning that need extra explanation to understand. Really? Daria thinks my naming style is too ridiculous. He just doesn't have a passion for words like I do. Mayuri can't be bothered to remember difficult names. She says they don't fit in her head. And so our opinions on gadget names are always split. No mail. Inbox. That's a bunch of gibberish. We have Daru, we have Phone Wave, Ferris, Mayuri, and Yukako. Change the wallpaper. Red looks cool. Yeah. Well, that's blood. Yeah. Actually, I'll change it to that. So I just got like several achievements. But I digress. The phone wave name subject to change is, in short, a remote-controlled microwave. You put food in the microwave before you leave, then on your way back, call the attached stuff on to start the heating process. Voila! Hot food ready for your arrival. That actually doesn't sound too bad, but the food shouldn't be left in the microwave for too long. So it's basically a piece of junk. A few days ago, we discovered that the phone wave name subject to change is a second unintended capability. Our brave and probably just ditzy Mary had made it her daily routine to heat some frozen fried chicken by remote control. Long story short, she was defrosting her beloved juicy chicken #1. These are when the unexpected happened. The chicken came out more frozen than when she put it in. The microwave refroze the chicken. Since then, Dara and I have been searching for the cause. We tried copying what Mayushi did. We tried copying what Mayushi did, but we just can't reproduce the freezing phenomenon. When we tried to freeze a banana, it turned out really weird. Just don't get it. Dara, now looking completely fed up with the heat, starts fanning himself with his shirt. I know what he means by really weird. Let's see if we can't make it happen again. Mary, bring forth the bananas! Are you gonna turn them into gel bananas again? That's been bugging me, Mayushi. Can you stop calling them gel bananas? But gel bananas are gel bananas! Take the bananas from your area and stick the whole bunch into the phone wave. Name subject to change. Why do you have to use the whole bunch? It's a waste of food. Your stinginess could cost us the battle with the organization. That's our thing. Mayushi always buys bananas, and now Mayushi can't eat a single one. Next time, we'll only do one banana. I already put the whole bunch in, so I ignore her hungry complaints. The phone wave name subject to change is simple to use. It's a microwave with a phone taped on. The number is already in my address book. I just need to call the phone wave. Now, where did I put my phone? General hints and coat pockets. Where did I put my phone? I'm connected. Hello, this is phone wave name subject to change. This is the voice of Mayushi Guidance, the system Daru programmed to operate the phone wave. Do you hear Mayushi's voice? Be quiet, I'm trying to listen. You can operate the timer from this menu. After pushing the power button, please enter the heating time in seconds. For example, press number 60 for 1 minute. For 2 minutes, press number pound 120. Entering the command properly will cause the phone wave name to change to function like a normal microwave. Instead, we're going to deliberately mess up and enter 120 pound. That should do it. This method was originally a simple mistake on Mary's part, but it somehow starts the freezing process. The phone wave name subject to change comes to life. Turntable begins to rotate. Nice turntable, right? It's even spinning backwards. Backwards? I never noticed that. That must have serious implications. If you look at quantum critical behavior driven by Hund's rule, the rule governing the placement of an atom's electrons, orbitals of the same energy are actually filled with each electron of the same spin for any are filled with second, also known as Hund's rule of maximum multiplicity. Yeah. No. Not Hund's rule? No. Okay. Okay, let's wait and start the spinning bananas. As 120 seconds pass, the microwave chimes. Mary takes the bananas out. Tail bananas are ready! Bananas become not bananas. Gelatinous blobs coated with a thin membrane. After Mary discovered that the phone wave name subject change had a freezing function, we attempted to freeze a bunch of bananas. This is what happened. It just gets more confusing each time. Daru, you wouldn't mind eating one of these, would you? Of course you wouldn't. It's for science. Your sacrifice will forever be remembered. They look really nasty. The taste doesn't matter. What matters is that you eat it. So come on, Daru. No need to be shy. Break a leg or a stomach. Go for it. No way. Fine, Mary, the honor shall be yours. But Joe bananas are gloopy, droopy, soft, and squishy. Wait, she already tried one? It had no flavor and wasn't tasty at all. Gloopy, droopy, soft, and squishy. Daru, what do you think? Soft and squishy bananas, huh? Soft and squishy banana. Mayushi, say your bananas are soft and squishy for me. Daru, your nose is bleeding. Please just say it. Your bananas all soft and... Don't make her say that, you perv. Daru shoots after I hit him with a tissue box. Mary looks at us with an instant smile. She doesn't get it, obviously. Anyway... It's a 9-up. They're gelatinous. A semi-solid state of matter. In other words, there's a possibility that the intermolecular bonds were weakened. What could have partially liquefied the bananas? I've got it. I turn to the whiteboard and write freezing in the middle. Then I cross it out and slap the board with my hand. What we thought was freezing function is actually something else. Bold statement, if I do say so myself. So why isn't anyone surprised? Now's the time to shout. What'd you say? Come on, don't be shy. The reactions are pathetically weak. Mary probably didn't even understand half of what I said. We already knew that. Oh. The problem is we don't know what it is doing, or why it's doing it. If it's the opposite of freezing, then couldn't it be thawing them? What a silly question, Mary. What we're describing is just a normal microwave. Then what is it? We don't know, and that's the problem. He's right. To be honest, I haven't a clue. Debut! How long have you been streaming? Hour 36. Wondering if I should just stop here. In any case, there's nothing we can do about it now. It's time for Daru and I to head to Daibu. It's going to be a seminar at ATF, and we have to be there. It's part of our studies at Tokyo Denki University. Summer credits, basically. We have to attend the seminar and write a report. Come to think of it, what's the seminar about again? Looked it up before summer holiday. Hold on. You got mail. Looked it up before the summer holiday began. I should have written it down. But, you know, I'm really sad about dropping my Yopa. It's worse than last year when I missed buying Fatty Giro Froggy. I feel pain. That thing was worth a fortune. Our precious research funds. ORZ? Wars? ORZ? Interesting way of going about it. Let's look at those tips. ATF, fictional show, Occupy Technoforum, a meeting hall located inside Dagger. Several universities and research institutions hold special seminars there. Fictional skyscraper with offices in a commerce center that opened alongside UPX in 2003. Connected to UPX by overpass. Isn't Akibahara a real place though? Or is it Akibahara? Behind me is a large unidentified object that crashed into a building near Akihabara Station. The building is under police barricade. No one's allowed to approach, but from a distance, the object appears to be some kind of satellite. As we cross the overpass that connects UPX and Daifu, I look down to see a huge crowd of people moving through the plaza. There are even some garishly dressed young men and women, the sort you don't usually see around Akiba. Everyone is walking towards the main street, which is still cordoned off. Daru, aren't you going to check out Radicon? No point, can't keep close. I've been following the news online though. There's already 100 threads about it on that channel. It's huge, man. Oh, so that's why he was staring at his phone earlier. We enter the dive room and take the elevator to the 5th floor ATF Assembly Hall. Man, feel that AC. Man, feel that AC. I'm alive! Unlike the lab, the dive room has air conditioning. Yet another reason for our diligent participation in the seminar. How about the phone wave name subject for change? I might have found our answer. You know that name subject to change thing is really annoying. I won't give in that easily, even if no other lab member uses name subject to change. I will carry on until the day we decide its true name. Now is not the time. So, what's your latest ridiculous theory? What do you mean ridiculous? My genius brain considers every possibility, even those a lesser mind would say break the laws of nature. Don't you dare call that ridiculous. So basically you're just pulling stuff out of your ass. You can't call that science. Daru, I have a hunch that the phone wave name subject to change may be the key to opening Steins Gate. How's that? Steins what? You lost me back at ridiculous, man. A China signals on arrival on the 5th floor. The elevator doors open slowly. As we step out of the elevator... Ah! Let me guess. Mikise Kilisu. I bump into someone. Could get the person started to keep him from falling. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Alright. Oh, yeah, it is. What? Hey, girl. It's a girl! I recognize her. You! Impossible. Chills run down my spine. I stared at her face in disbelief. I saw this girl just 3 hours ago. And Kisei Kurisu. Is there something wrong? Kurisu frowns and tries to back away. But I don't let go of her shoulder. My grip tightens. Ow! You. You should be dead. Why are you here? You're even... There's a single bloodstain on her. There's a single bloodstain on her clothes. And they're the same ones she was wearing when I found her. Only a serious wound would have produced that much blood. Yet, as far as I can tell, she's completely uninjured. Not a scratch. Hey, that hurts. Let me go. Does she use belts to keep her... Interesting. Kurisu pushes me away. Then she shoots me where I glare. Realizes I'm gaping in disbelief. What's wrong with you? You're okay? That's impossible. Someone stabbed you. I saw you lying in a pool of blood. That again? Daru interrupts. Wait, there's something strange about what you just said. What do you mean, again? I mean, you sent me that email like a week ago, right? I sent you an email? I'm ridiculous. I saw her dead just 3 hours ago. Hey, could you not talk about me like that? I'm perfectly fine. You know, that message was kind of weird. It was dated a week after I got it, which means it came from the future. It came from the future? That sounds like something you read on the internet there. It's rare for you to talk about ridiculous theories. No, the date was definitely a week later. It came from, the 28th. Wait, that's today. Daru pulls out his phone and shows it to me. July 21st, 12:56. July 28th, 12:54. Trouble, okay. Someone stabbed. You know something from my phone. You received it on July 21st at 12:56. But it was sent on July 8th at 12:54. It was split into 3 mails. Someone stabbed Bedman Kiseki Urisu. Don't. Why did I send such a short message in 3 parts? It was like the 3rd email got cut off. I do recognize the content though. This is the email I sent you 3 hours ago. But I sent 1 email, not 3, and there should be more text. Did I really get this a week ago? Interesting. Sankreese is standing next to me, peering intently at the screen of Daru's phone. Alright, the email's not important. Well, maybe it is, but not right now. The question is, why is she still alive? Is she an illusion? No. Evil spirit? Am I haunted? I don't believe in such unscientific drivel. I'm a mad scientist. Then you reach out to Kurisu's face. Brings to stroke her hair. Feels silky. Quite the cuticles. Substance. She has substance. Of course she's not a ghost. How silly of me. Oh. Okarun, I don't think that's a good idea. I felt Kurisu's cheeks with my fingers. What is wrong with our main character? Such softness. Dead bodies don't feel like this. Not that I've ever touched one. Hey! Wait a minute. We already touched when I bumped into her coming out of the elevator. I even grabbed her shoulder before being pushed away. And I still doubted that she had substance? That's just proof of how confused I am. She's alive. Then what did I see back at Radicon? What was that scream I heard? Were the hallucinations just like that mass disappearance? That's right. She was stabbed. Maybe she's just hiding her wounds. Don't you fucking dare. Scratch further investigation. Grab the hem of her blouse and slowly lift it. Are you trying to get yourself arrested? I just want to know the truth. I stare straight back at Urisu. She trembles with anger and lift her blouse a little higher. What truth, you perv? You stupid? Wanna die? She pushes my hand away. Louise Chan's famous for the win. Famous line for the win. Main heroine of the anime, the familiar of Chen, a tsundere. Her voice actress is the queen of tsunderes, Sugimiya Rie, nicknamed Sugi. If I ignore him, press Kurisu. I know what I saw. No way, did you just see my His face turns bright red. She firmly pulls her blouse down. No, you fool, not that. Gay. Earlier this afternoon, after Dr. Naki's presentation, someone killed Mikisi Kurisu and left her in a pool of blood. I carefully explained away everything that I saw. Wait, Dr. Nakabachi? What are you talking about, Okrin? Dr. Nakabachi's presentation was cancelled. Cancelled? Yeah, because of the satellite crash. Something's wrong. Our stories aren't matching. It's the same thing that happened right after I saw the master's appearance. Maybe your story didn't match mine. I need to know, am I caught in some sinister plot? Is this another organization conspiracy? Excuse me, my name is Really, man? Really, man? You're hopeless. Okay, Huhun-san. I'd like to hear your story in more detail. Looks like she finally understands I'm not lying. I still understand why my memories don't match everyone else's. I doubt that I can give her a good explanation. Just then, older man sets out of the assembly hall. Makisi-san? It's almost time. Huh? Oh, right, thank you. Casey glances at me one more time, then sighs and heads towards the small conference room. We should go too. Go where? To hear the lecture, duh. Ah, that. Daru falls after Kurisu. Did she come to attend the lecture too? Strange. Not the girl genius, Kurisu need to attend a lecture like this. You know, people who are into science are likely curious about others' theories. Oh wait. She's giving it. I remember I saw like a picture of her at a podium. Okay, my guess was a bit off. The girl didn't come to attend the lecture. I'd like to thank everyone for coming to hear me speak today. She's very nice. I was expecting like a emotionless girl. She's very nice. I'm kind of nervous, I guess. She's the one giving the lecture. Japan's famous girl genius Mikisi Kurisu, who had her thesis published at the tender age of 17. According to Daru, she turned 18 a few days ago. I first heard about her when Daru pointed her out in a gossip magazine article. That's when he told me she was going to be a guest at ATF. I've forgotten all about it. It's my first time giving a lecture like this, so please forgive me if I'm a little nervous. The audience is pretty mixed. It's mostly students like us, but there are also a couple of professors. And Kurisu just gave me a sharp look. What did I do? When I returned her stare, she quickly averts her eyes. Well, I mean, you did try to lift up her shirt. I don't care if she's a genius forever, I still don't like her. She may have these people fooled with her timid girl act, but I learned at BrotherCon how cunning and aggressive she really is. Even if her murder was some kind of hallucination, my judgment of her character is still correct. For today's lecture, I've been asked to speak on the subject of time travel. It's not really my area of expertise, but I'll try my best. Time travel? Oh. Let me start by saying that time travel was an absurd concept. You fucking dumbass. Let her speak. Let people speak, for Christ's sake. Objection! What? Everyone, it's not just because she's startled by my interruption. I don't mean slightly rude here, but I'm not one to just sit and listen to some genius girl's drivel. Oh, I feel bad for her. It's presumptuous for you to claim that time travel is absurd. Okrin, you magnificent fool. Okrin, you magnificent fool. Someone said, Daru throws a small salute. ATS stature approaching, probably to kick me out. Perhaps I got too carried away. Okay, it's fine, I guess. It'll be easier to talk in the discussion format. Thanks for the proposal, the event staff refrained from escorting me out. She sounds a little pissed, but let's not mind that. For that, please listen to my thoughts on the subject. Scientists have proposed many theoretical models of time travel, but there are 11 in particular that bear mentioning. What are the major theories of time travel? I heard about the cosmic string theory, at least. 11 theories. Neutron star theory, black hole theory, light speed theory. Tachyon theory, wormhole theory, exotic matter theory. Cosmic string theory, quantum gravity theory, cesium laser theory, elementary particle ring and laser theory, direct antiparticle theory. Not bad. Perhaps Mikasa Kiryu is a worthy rival after all. However, all of these models are purely theoretical. Some of them even contradict each other. Well, what if someone comes up with a 12th model? Right. Well, it could be contradicted by the 13th model, now couldn't it? Damn! She took my question and used it against me. She's good. Huh. Touché, genius girl. Suddenly I feel eyes on me. Some puffed up professors are giving me hard looks from across the room. Maybe I got too carried away. I don't want to risk losing my credits. I should back off for now. By the way, time travel to the future is available to us right now, according to Einstein's special theory of relativity. Honorifics. Sorry. Japanese employs a system of name suffixes that define the speaker's relationship to addressee. The common honorifics are as follows. San, the most common honorific, used with strangers, people of equal status, and in general whenever one needs to be polite. When used after the given name, it indicates a close relationship. Kun, the informal name suffix generally used for male friends or male subordinates, also used by males towards female subordinates in professional environments. Chan, a diminutive suffix that indicates high affection, usually used for small children, young girls, or between close female friends. Tan, even more diminutive of the Chan suffix. Most often used for fictional characters, especially anthropomorphizations for added cuteness. She. A literary honorific generally used by formal publications such as newspapers. Some otaku, such as Daru, use she regularly. It refers to both theory of relativity. It refers to both Einstein's special theory of relativity published in 1905 and his general theory of relativity published in 1916, represented by the famous equation E equals mc squared. The special theory of relativity is defined by the following axioms. Objects cannot travel faster than the speed of light. As velocity approaches the speed of light, the passage of time approaches 0. As velocity approaches the speed of light, the length approaches 0. As length approaches 0. As velocity approaches the speed of light, mass approaches infinity. The general theory of relativity adds the following axioms. In the presence of large gravitational fields, the passage of time slows down. In the presence of large gravitational fields, space curves. In the presence of large gravitational fields, mass increases. For example, let's say someone were to go to Haneda Airport and board a plane headed to Okinawa. On arrival, that person would be about 100 millionth of a second farther into the future than I am. What does that mean? According to the special theory of relativity, time moves slower for objects as they approach the speed of light. For example, if you run at near the speed of light, you could reach a point where time only moves half as fast for you. If you were to keep running at that what the hell is that face? Running at that speed for 24 hours, 48 hours would elapse in the rest of the world, meaning you would jump one day into the future. Understand, Huhuin Kiyoma? Gah! Why are you singling me out? Doing my best to hold back, but it looks like Mikasa Kiryu wants to pick a fight. Wish that she hadn't said that name in front of so many people. It's too great a risk to let others know my true name. But that's not really time travel, is it? Now Professor Conley makes an objection. True, Makise Kurisu's example isn't strictly... Hi! Hi, Russia. How you doing? Hello, person from Russia. I don't know how to say your name, sorry. I was planning on finishing up the stream after this scene, which might take a while, considering she's in the middle of a lecture. True, Makise Kurisu's example isn't strictly time travel per se, but never expect an older man, a professor at that, to refute an 18-year-old girl. Maybe he's just testing the genius girl's resilience. Yes, you're right. Genius girl readily concedes to the point. If she were a normal 18-year-old girl, it would be impossible for her to be this calm in front of all these people. A normal 18-year-old would panic when refuted by such a distinguished-looking professor. And yet, Makise Kurisu's giving off an aura of gutsiness that says, I can take this guy on. Then what about going to the past? Going to the past is possible right now. Take a look at the sky at night. You can see light from tens of thousands of years ago, can't you? That's not time travel either. This time it's a student who objects. Well, I was just getting started. Was it just me, or did Kurisu look a bit nervous just now? Let's say we wanted to make a machine that could physically transport people through time. What would we need? The best candidates for this are cosmic streams and wormholes. A cosmic stream is a string-shaped crevice with extreme mass. A string-shaped crevice. It must be how they enter our universe. How what enter our universe? Oh. Aliens? The organization? What? But the cosmic streams really exist. Yeah. Let's look at this. Elementary particle. Smallest unit of matter. However, the definition of what constitutes an elementary particle is unclear. Certain elementary particles have a corresponding antiparticle with opposite charge. The crevice is it's about as wide as an elementary particle, and at least as long as the diameter of a galaxy. It has immense mass, so it distorts space-time. If you were to travel through that distortion, you could make a full circle around the string in less than 360 degrees. In short, you can do something resembling a warp. This is called a space-time angular deficit. When you pass through an area of angular deficit, transit time becomes 0. Now we apply this to a cosmic string moving at near light speed. According to the special theory of relativity, time will flow slower for the cosmic string in relation to its surroundings. Therefore, passing through the area of angular deficit would cause the transit time to become negative instead of 0. In other words, you will have to arrive in the past after transit. If you use 2 cosmic strings, you can do a space deficit jump. If you loop back to your original location, you can return to the same time you started revolving. And that, roughly speaking, is time travel by means of cosmic strings. By the way, just so nobody misunderstands, cosmic strings are not the same as superstrings. Which are? In physics, the theory that all matter in the universe is composed of strings, the vibrations of which manifest as the elementary particles. This theory, which posits 11 dimensions, is currently impossible to prove experimentally. However, it is said that if this theory is proven, it will explain all phenomena from the birth and scope of the universe on the macro level to elementary particles like quarks on the micro level. Interesting. Let's quick save. Now then, you need 3 in order to travel to the past with cosmic strings. First, the cosmic strings themselves, 2 strings to be exact. By the way, they are hypothesized to exist only where the universe was first formed, so they might be a little hard to find. Second, alright, goodbye Russian person. B. I hope the game hasn't been too loud over me, is it? I'll turn it down just a little bit, just in case. Second, you need the energy required to make them move them at near light speed. How much energy do you think you need to accelerate something as long as the Milky Way to near the speed of light? I'm pretty sure it's a little more than 1.21 gigawatts. originates from an 1980s trilogy of horror movies about time machines and time paradoxes. The first movie, the inventor of the time machine said that it needed 1.21 gigawatts of power to travel through time. In reality, the unit gigawatt does not exist. The scriptwriter made a spelling error. The correct unit is gigawatts. Is gigawatt. This earns a few chuckles from the audience. I like her. I was expecting like an emotionless girl, but she's actually got some emotion in her. She even has a sense of humor. Third, you need a spaceship capable of reaching those compass strings and returning, with the time traveler alive, of course. What do you think, Huhu-san? Care to take on the challenge of cosmic string time travel? Like that's even possible. Why the hell is she dressing me? Wasn't even the one who jeered this time. Looks like Huhu-san doesn't want to take this challenge. In that case, let's consider wormholes. They may be a little more realistic than cosmic strings. By the way, Huhu-san, do you know what wormholes are? No, don't ask me, I'm trying to hold back here. Since I've been challenged though, I can't leave the question unanswered. It's like a shortcut through space, right? Yes, that's correct. Whew, I got it right. Sigh inwardly in relief. There are two wormholes joined by a tunnel. No matter how far away the wormholes are, the transit time through the tunnel is 0. But oh no, there's a problem. The wormhole tunnel suffers from supergravity and collapses as soon as it opens. So, we need something to negate the effect of gravity. So-called exotic matter, a substance with negative mass which repulses other matter. Negative mass, huh? Is it something that floats if you leave it on the ground? Maybe not. I can't even begin to imagine what it would be like. Kiryu raises her right fist. Say that the wormhole is being squished by an invisible fist. In order to pass through, you need something that could oppose my fist's grasping force so that I can't squish anymore. Kiryu opens her fist. If you stabilize the tunnel with exotic matter injection, instantaneous travel between wormholes becomes possible. Travel through time, however, takes a little more effort. For example, let's say there's a wormhole enters here in Akihabara, and the exit is in Los Angeles. First, we send the wormhole in LA all the way to the end of the universe at near the speed of light. Once it's there, we yank it back to LA. Huh? How? According to the special theory of relativity, time slows down for objects moving at the speed of light, meaning the hole that returned to LA would be further in the past than the Akihabara hole. So now, if Huhu-san jumped into a wormhole, he'd arrive in LA several years before he left. However, this still can't be called true time travel. It only seems that way. This is called the Urashima effect. In special relativity, a phenomenon originating from the fact that time slows down as an object approaches the speed of light. For example, imagine that an astronaut travels to a nearby star and back at close to the speed of light. The ship might take a few years from the astronaut's perspective, but he would return to Earth to find that thousands of years had passed in his absence. You can remember hearing about this in like astrology. The important part is to return to Akihabara from LA through the wormhole once more, since the transit time is 0. Huhu-san will return to Akihabara several years in the past. Time travel complete. The prerequisites for wormhole travel are simpler than the ones for cosmic string travel. First, the wormhole itself. They may exist somewhere in the universe, but nobody has ever seen one. Second, the energy required to move a wormhole to the end of the universe and back at near light speed. Third, exotic matter, which, by the way, has not been confirmed to exist. What time is it? So, implementation of either one will require a ridiculous amount of effort. Now, do you see what I mean when I said that time travel is an absurd concept? Time travel theories are all just thought experiments. Not one of them can create a viable time machine. That is my answer. Isn't there something simpler, like something you can pull out of a drawer and just use, or something? I'm afraid not. A firm declaration. This is the limit of modern physics. I can't say how it might change. I can't say how it might change in 10 years, though. Besides, even if someone did overcome the logistical requirements, there may be other factors that prevent time travel from working. And that's because fundamental problems concerning the principle of causality have not yet been solved. You mean time paradoxes and conservation of mass? The principle of causality. I think I heard of this one. A scientific and philosophical principle that states that every event has a cause, and it is by that cause that an effect is produced. The theory of relativity is founded upon this principle. However, quantum physicists have observed micro-scale phenomena that do not appear to obey the principle of causality. Wouldn't that be like butterfly effect? The mass of the entire universe is constant. For those guys who don't know, which I'd be surprised if you don't, butterfly effect is where, let's say, what would be the word? If someone were to this might not even be like just, let's say, stepping on an ant. Stepping on an ant on one side of the road will cause an earthquake on the other side. Kind of that kind of thing. I need to look it up. But it's basically like something that happens can make something else happen somewhere else. The phenomena whereby a minute localized change in the complex system can have large effects elsewhere. Basically that, yeah. Alright. Back to it. The mass of the entire universe is constant. If a time machine traveled from the future to the past, there would suddenly be the extra mass of the time machine and its pilot in the past. I remember reading in a book, not a terribly reputable book, but still, that such a violation of mass conservation would put the universe in danger. You didn't see what kind of danger, though. If you think that conservation of mass applies to macrosystems like the universe or microsystems like atoms or elementary particles, you're mistaken. What, is that true? Heh. Ah, I see that reaction. That little... God, how mortifying. Conservation of mass only applies to chemical reactions. It does not hold in modern physics at all. Something can come from nothing. Wow, that's pretty amazing. Then what is the problem? The time paradox of time paradoxes. In other words, the grandfather paradox. Oh, that thing where you kill your own ancestor before you were born? As long as this paradox goes unsolved, time travel can never be realized. Never. What if you just don't kill them? You can't think of it like a sci-fi movie. It's not just about your family tree. There are far greater dangers than that. Really? It doesn't seem that dangerous. Any paradox, no matter how small, would cause the total collapse of causality, relativity, and every other physical law in existence. Paradoxes are nothing more than thought experiments. They cannot occur in reality, and they should not. Nothing that has even a 0.00001% chance of causing a paradox can happen. The universe won't allow it. Wouldn't you say this is the logical conclusion? There may be loopholes, like parallel worlds or the self-consistency principle, but those seem too much like fantasy for me to accept. Gah. Grind my teeth. I see Mikasa Kurisu looking at me with her composed expression. I avert my eyes. Looks like I have no choice but to concede. Mikasa Kurisu truly is a genius. Alright, I think that's good. Well, it didn't... I don't know if it'll... Oh no, it'll quick save after every scene. So the scene's not over. I ended up listening to all of Kurisu's lecture at ATF. As the two time travel theory scenes you did at the beginning, she explained the rest with equal eloquence. She seemed a little nervous at first, but that quickly changed as she spoke. By the end, it was an impressive lecture, so impressive that you wouldn't think it was an 18-year-old girl's first time. She had what to respond to my malicious questions with sarcasm. She's got guts. Wait, why am I praising her? Leaving that aside, I saw Mikasa Kurisu dead, and yet she's still alive. And yet she's alive. My memories don't mesh with reality. And not just about Kurisu. My conversations with Daru and Miri didn't make sense either. Everything would be solved if I just told myself that what I saw was a dream, illusion, it never happened. But never say never. This leaves me with no choice. After parting ways with Daru ATF, I head to Yanayoshi's house. I need to get exercised. I seriously doubt that the Mikasa Kurisu ATF was a ghost. Regardless, it's natural to seek an exorcism after such an experience. I'm Japanese, it's in our blood. Yanabayashi Shrine is located on the other side of Kanda River. To find it, enter the first side road after crossing Mansai Basha Bridge. It's a very small shrine that doesn't fit with the surrounding multi-tenant buildings. Kanda Myojin is the more famous shrine in Akiba, but I deliberately chose this one. The shrine is so small you could easily miss it if you weren't looking. Regardless, I can hear the chirping of cicadas from the few trees growing here. It's Okur and Tutaru! There are two girls standing in front of the main building. One of them is Mayuri, and the other is a docile-looking beauty in traditional Miko attire. Hey there! Shrine maidens, priestesses in the Shinto religion. Miko typically dresses in a white kimono with a red hakama, or skirt. Their role is to assist priests with performing rituals and events. Urushibara Luka. A stunning example of feminine charm and grace. Lips delicate like cherry blossoms in bloom. The essence of Japanese beauty. The chief priest's son. That's right, son. Lovely in every way, but he's a guy. Good afternoon, Okabe-san. He bows his head. The voice of a girl, the mannerisms of a girl. More feminine than any girl I know. But he's a guy. Taller than Miri, yet oh so slender. But he's a guy. Looks stunning in Mika robes, but he's a guy. Holding a bamboo broom, apparently in the middle of cleaning. But he's a guy. It's almost evening, yet still hot as hell outside. But he's a guy. Densuke won't shut up. But he's a guy. Yukako, that blade I gave you, what happened to it? He's a friend of mine. I call him Yukako. But we met when I rescued him from some aggressive photographers in Akiba's pedestrian heaven. Tips list. Some neighborhoods of Tokyo, such as Akiba, close major streets on busy shopping days. It effectively turns the streets into one big sidewalk, facilitating pedestrian access. It also so happens that Lukaku and Miri are classmates. I know that fact after I had gotten to know him. Lukaku is taken aback by my sharp question. Sharp, I get it. He starts fidgeting with a flushed face and tears in his eyes. You mean Demon Sword Timidari? Correct, I bought it for you so you could learn to control your power. Oh yeah, you bought it at Bladeworks, right? I think you said it cost 980... Don't say another word anymore, and they will come to silence you. They're gonna silence me? Thanks for worrying about me, Alcarin, but who are they? I ignore Mayuri's question. So, Kako, are you making sure to practice with Samidara like I told you? Yes, I do practice strings once a day. As long as you carry it and matches the Seishin Zanma school sword, you can prevent the dark flame inside you from consuming your soul. Demon Sword Samidara may be an imitation sword, but that is the only form it takes to hide from the world. When one worthy to wield it appears, it unleashes its true power. And it was on sale for only 980 yen, tax included. Thank you, Okabe-san. It was a wonderful present. My name isn't Okabe. It's Okarin! I'm sorry, Kyoma-san. As long as you understand. Now, speak the words. Elsai Kungaloo? No! Not Kungaloo, Kungru! Yes. Elsai Kungru. Did I get it right? Elsai Kungru. The guy smiles happily as I nod. Thank you. Such a lovely smile. But he's a guy! Such a beautiful master-disciple relationship. Maybe she's not a Fujoshi, but she's getting a little excited. A term... Oh wait, it works. Official. One of several stores in Akihabara that sell replica weapons. Items include Japanese Sengoku period swords, European-related swords, and knight armor. Fujoshi. A term for female otaku with a particular interest in yaoi, or works of fiction that depict homosexual relationships between men. Does not apply to female otaku in general. Mari-chan, please don't imagine such things. Jeez. Though we do have a master-disciple relationship. I, Huru Kyoma, have gone to great lengths to brainwash her, teach Lukaku about the evil conspiracies that rule the world and how to resist them. That stuff about demon sword Samadare is part of the training. Looks aside, Lukaku is very obedient and hardworking. Plus, he's always eager to learn new things. A master couldn't ask for a better disciple. Though he does have the weakness of not catching on too quickly and being too shy. What are you doing here, Mary? I came to see Luka-kun. Komima is coming up next month, and I want him to cosplay as Kirari-chan from Rainet, but he won't say yes. But cosplaying, that's just too embarrassing for me. But I'm sure you'll look great in it. The phrase someone this cute can't be a girl is really popular, you know? Come on, make your cosplay debut. Mary's hobby is making costumes. She made at least 30 so far, but it's rare for her to wear one herself. Instead, she seems to get her kicks from seeing other people wear them. And it looks like she's chosen Lukaku as her next target. Naturally, the costume Mary is currently raving about is for a female character. Normally, I would understand why a man wouldn't want to dress like a girl, but come on, Lukaku has no problem wearing Miko Rose. Why should cosplay be any different? Whatever, I have business to take care of. Save the trivial stuff for later. But it's really important to Miyushi. And it's trivial to me. Anyway, Lukaku, there's a good reason for my being here today. I need you to perform an exorcism. An exorcism? Now go get my dad, please. What? No, it's nothing that serious. I just need some peace of mind. That's why I came here instead of Kanda Shrine. So, with that said, bring out the usual. Usual? You mean Samadare? No! No, use the demon sword for an exorcism. The usual for an exorcism would be obvious. I don't know what it's called, but it's that stick with the zigzaggy paper thingies that the priest does a shaky thing with. That sounded really dumb, Okarin. Quite shocked to hear that from Mayuri. Oh, the Unusa. But I don't know if my father will lend it to me. Comic Giga Market, a massive talking event held twice a year at Tokyo Big Sight. Every Kamima, thousands of artists gather to sell the creation, which range from erotic manga based on popular anime to original figures, music, and games. The next Kamima will be held on August 15th. Official, the heroine of Rainet Kakeru. Her full name is Nishimura Kirari. She's a smart and athletic girl in 5th grade. She's also cute and has a good personality. Basically the perfect girl. Passionate about fashion, hates mushrooms. It is an unwritten rule to use this phrase whenever you see someone who looks like Kikuro but is either unspecified gender or actually a boy. This expression is also used sarcastically with boyish-looking girls. A wand that is carried by a Shinto priest, adorned with a shide paper, is used in blessing rituals to ward off evil spirits. I'll go ask him. Then he goes out and runs off towards his house, which is on the shrine grounds. Meanwhile, Hind Piro, hi, I don't understand what you're saying, but welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy yourself. Meanwhile, Miri takes her pocket watch out of her bag to check the time. It's a very old watch, not the sort you expect a high school girl to carry. Its name is Pockety. Obviously, that's the name Miri gave it, not its brand name or anything. Ever since I went to school, Miri has carried Pockety with her everywhere. Japanese, okay? You can speak in Japanese if you want. Just keep in mind that I won't be able to understand it. It's one of those languages I kind of want to learn later on in life, but I have yet to know that much of it. So if you want to speak Japanese in my chat, go ahead. I won't be able to understand it. But if you want me to understand you, then yeah, English is the best way to go. Sorry for the inconvenience. It's our most important treasure. Huh, well it's time-based, time travel. Oh, time for me to go to work. Do your best. You going straight home afterwards? Yep. Mary lives in Ikebukuro. She comes to Akiba by train just about every day. It should be obvious since we're childhood friends and all, but I live in Ikebukuro too. And I've been staying at the lab since summer break began. See you tomorrow. I got Mary to stop before she shot off. Wait, Mary, back at Radicon. You heard a man scream, right? Scream? Mary blinks several times and puts her finger to her temple as if in thought. Then she gets her usual smile. When was that again? This afternoon. I don't think I heard anything. Oh, well, alright. Elkrin's a weirdo. Bye-bye, toodaloo! Mary leaves this time for good, though she pauses to wave at least half a dozen times before disappearing beyond the archway. Thanks for waiting, Okabe-san. He returns shortly after Mary leaves. In his hands is the white zigzaggy thing I asked for. Dad let me borrow it, thank goodness. Did Mary-chan leave? Don't worry about Mary. Begin the exorcism at once, Lukaku! Okay, but do you really want me to do it? What exactly am I exercising anyway? Lukaku is flustered. Is he really up to this? I'm beginning to doubt. I should have known better. The instant doubt touches my heart, a terrible chill shoots up my spine. Gah, it's the evil spirit in my arm! I grab my violently shaking wrist. Be still, foul spirit! Gah! Mary Lukaku is trying to take over! No, please, away! Please hang in there, Okabe-san! I'm not Okabe-san! I'm sorry, Okabe-san! What should I? The exorcism, hurry, just do it, like I taught you! Okay. I feel really bad for anyone who's a friend of this person. Serious look on his face, he grasps the sword with both hands as if it were a sword. His stance is impressive. I've taught him well. Face is red. He can barely talk. Looks like he wants to say something, but is hesitating. Panicking because he feels awkward? Amateur! Please, expel the spirit from me. I don't want to kill you. I starts crying. Why are you doing this to him? Looks like he's really worried. Reason tells me he's a guy, but his lovely appearance makes me feel guilty. Like I made a free girl cry. But despite the tears running up his eyes, it looks like Lukaku's managed to work up his resolve. You hear me, evil spirit? Here's the Onusa up high, shaking it left and right. Please leave from Okiyama-san. That's great. Now strike my arm with those zigzags. Aye! Then the Uso touches my upper arm. In an anime, this would be the cue for some dramatic shockwave to occur, but nothing like that happens. The only sound is the chirping cicadas. Did it work? I take a deep breath. Checking my arm has stopped. I'm okay. Looks like you drove away the evil spirit. Good job, Lukaku. Gonna start me from blushes. I'm glad I was able to help. My main character is like the biggest asshole. I don't like this guy at all. His shy smile really does make him look like a girl. Ah, damn. I was expecting, like... After I get back to the lab, I take the broken TV down to the run-to workshop for repairs. There, Mary have already gone home, so I have to carry the TV down the narrow staircase by myself. It's brutal, backbreaking work, but I manage. How you doing, Hein Piro, if you don't mind answering in English? I push the workshop door open with my hips and head inside. The room is dimly lit by the setting sun, but the gloom is offset by the glare from the gigantic CRT in the center of the room. Oh, this is from the opening. A 42-inch CRT television. Doesn't seem like something you could get in modern Japan. With LCD TVs playing a new standard, I seriously doubt anyone would want a bulky old CRT. Oh my god! Yo, what's up, Okabe? My baby! Sitting in front of the huge CRT is an equally huge man reading a sports newspaper. He's the workshop's manager, actually the owner of this whole building. Tenuji Yugo. I call him Mr. Braun. It's a fitting name for someone who loves brawn tubes. What's up? That TV gave me broke, that's what. What's up? TV gave me broke, that's what. I bet you're treating it rough, weren't ya? Weren't ya? I really managed to set the heavy TV on the counter. Love. You gotta treat him with love! Muscle down bald guy talking about love. Send shivers down my spine. I'll need repairs post haste. Man, why do you always talk like that? Mr. Braun begins investigating the cause of the problem. With nothing better to do, I look around the store. You got mail! Who was super popular, you know? Even more popular than the hero, Kakeru-chan. Kakeru-kun. They're so cute, I want to collect them all. It's like how you used to collect black fingerless gloves, remember? Indeed, but you must never speak of that to anyone else. It was necessary to seal the abomination lying dormant in this right arm of mine. I have no idea who that is. I don't watch bad anime. Jeez, dude. He's gonna reply. Then I look around the store. I don't know if it's just the dust hanging in the air, but something feels stagnant about this place. There are CRT screens everywhere. The haphazard layout makes them seem like junk, but they're all functional according to Mr. Braun. The 4-inch are both old and new. Some of them are probably older than me. There are even some flat screen and HD CRTs that came out just before LCDs took the market. You're open late today. Don't you usually close around 7? The crowds in Akiba thin quickly at night. All the major electronics stores close around 8 or 9 o'clock. And then, as if the lightness of the day was simply a lie, the town goes silent. I'm expecting someone. You mean that chipmunk of yours? Don't be calling my little girl chipmunk, you hear? Manager goes at me and takes a photo from his wallet. It's a picture of a young girl, shyly making a peace sign at the camera. One might assume this must have man to be some kind of pervert, but the girl is actually his daughter. Why would you ever assume that? She's about 12 years old now, I think. His love for her is second only to his love for CRTs. Or was it the other way around? I see her in the store every now and again. What was her name again? If you touch Nay, you're dead. That's it, Nay. A rare name that means to braid. She pops up at the store now and again, and we've interacted with her before. And by we, I mean Mayuri, since she's the only one Nay gets along with. Nay always hides when she sees me or Daru. Must admit, I'm impressed she can sense my aura of madness at such an early age. Mr. Braun makes a grandiose kissing gesture at his daughter's photo. Once again, shivers down my spine. But seriously, besides your daughter, has this workshop ever had a customer? Don't be disgusted at a man who's proud of his daughter. I always like those characters. Like Reeves, I think his name was Reeves from Fullmetal Alchemist. The dad who liked his daughter, who like showed off pictures of his daughter to everyone. I've been running this thing for about 6 months, but I don't recall ever seeing a customer. I would be surprised if this place were actually making any money. Ain't a customer. Puts away the photo and goes back to checking TV, leaving me with that vague answer. There's probably just loose solder on the board. I can fix it. Really? Well, then by all means. Hold on, I'll get you an estimate. What? You're charging me? Yeah! What? What'd you think? This ain't some charity. You're the one who gave us the TV. Yeah, so what? Never said I'd service it for free. Never said service it for free. Kurisu, you have some gall to say that after foisting a half-broken piece of junk onto us. Oh, shut up. If you don't want it, I can take it back. Though I'll have to charge you for its safe disposal. Extortion! You dare cheat the man who very well may change the future of mankind? Huh. Who's that now? Who's that now? Me, of course. Who else? Brush your teeth and go to sleep, kid. You got some nerve to be back talking when I'm letting you rent the second floor for next to nothing. You should have your money, Mr. Braun. Then I'm no match for him. Just then, I heard the door open. I look up to see a girl that has entered the store. She's wearing a vintage jacket and tight shorts that highlight her long limbs and athletic figure. I find myself particularly impressed by her well-defined thighs. What's up? Suddenly, time stops. Feels like someone activated the world. The Warudo! Is that a fucking JoJo Bizarre Adventure thing? Zawarudo! The power to stop time. One of the supernatural abilities called Steins that appear in popular manga, Juju's Bizarre Adventures. Those with the ability to use stands are called stand users. Feels like someone activated Zawarudo! Whoa. The girl is still standing there with her arm in the air. Her smile gradually fades into confusion. What kind of reaction was she hoping for? Seriously. Anyway, is she the person Mr. Braun was expecting? Maybe she's someone he knows personally. Another daughter? Or dare I say, his girlfriend? She finally drops her pose and clears her throat. I called earlier, man. I'm Amane. And just like that, time starts moving again. Oh, you're that kid from for the job interview. I'm Tanoji, the manager. A job interview? This young woman. You want to work at the dull, dirty, depressing, debt-ridden on-tube workshop with this filthy old manager? You want an extra 1,000 yen added to your rent? My words are about the truth, though I suppose it's not my place to get involved. Anyway, I had no idea the Braun Tube Workshop was hiring. You always look so free. I didn't know you needed the help. Actually, I'm the one who begged for the job. The girl looked a little embarrassed. The boss refused at first, but I wouldn't take no for an answer. That's honestly surprising. Kids with driver rare these days. Take a seat right there, young lady. Oh, thank you. Hey. Looks like they're going to have a formal interview. I was going to leave, but since Mr. Braun hasn't kicked me out, I'll stick around a bit longer. The girl's expression is stiff. I guess she's nervous. Just because of a part-time job interview? In contrast to how she said she wouldn't take no for an answer, she doesn't seem so enthusiastic. Right, what was your name again? Amane Suzuha. Age? 18. Same as me. Student? No. She shakes her head. Why do you want to work here? Because I love CRTs. Hired! You start tomorrow! Wait, what? Is this some sort of joke? Are we on camera? Thanks, boss. Finally, Amane seems to relax. Then she looks at me. Who are you? You dare ask my name? Banish the thought from your head, girl. To learn it would place her life in jeopardy. Countess women have learned my name only to find some targets of the organization. Sarah in America, Claudia in Italy, Simone in France. I won't put anyone else in danger. Hey, stop pulling things out of your ass. He just doesn't understand my pain. This idiot rents the second floor. His name's Okabe Rentaro. My name's not Okabe. It's Hugh and... Quit it or I raise your rent. I'm Okabe Rentaro. Girl stands up, places her hand on my shoulder, and looks at me with a serious expression. I don't know anything about this organization that's after you. But if you're ever in trouble, Okabe Rentaro, let me know. I can help with stuff like that. Huh? Stuff? Like what? If necessary, I can hurt them so bad they'll never bother you again. Mr. Brana, I don't think you should hire her. Yeah, she might be a wild one. I'll fire her if she causes any trouble. Anyway, ignore that organization nonsense. It's all in Okabe's head. It is? You just keep thinking that. Someday, the world will kneel before me. And then Amazu stares straight at me again. Maybe she has a habit of looking people in the eye. So that's the current trend. Thanks for the tip. Trend? I don't think so. Alright. That's it. We're done. Gonna save. Save it there. Alright. So far, it's fairly interesting. The characters are all great so far. Story is interesting. It's probably going to get very convoluted and very confusing. I don't mind. Let's see, what time is it? 4:40. I think I can play God of War for like an hour. I might stream some more God of War in a bit. Just give me some time. So anyway, before we go on, thank you guys for watching. I hope you all enjoyed yourselves. And I hope to see you guys next time. Goodbye.